Hey gang, it's about 8:40 on Sunday night. I think I've decided I'm gonna start I'll still like upload vlogs on Sundays, but I'm gonna, oh goodness, I'm making a mess. Doing my laundry. Hooray for laundry. I just closed my guitar case. I'm going to, oh, you're in the laundry machine. I'm still gonna upload on Sundays, but I'm gonna cut the vlogs just to Saturdays, like cut them off at the Saturday point and just include the Saturdays, because that'll make my Sundays a little bit less stressful. So yeah. So now this will be in next week's vlog. Vlog overlap. So yeah, I might just play a little bit of guitar now and kind of relax for the rest of the night. All right, later. That's what the Band-Aid's for, in case you were wondering. It's a pick holder. I'm gonna play you guys one of my favorite guitar solos. Or, well, I guess it's not really a solo, but one of my favorite riffs lately. So, enjoy. Fun. What's up, gang? I'm homesick from work today, so that kind of sucks, but I guess I just get to spend the day chilling out on the couch and yeah, just hanging out, having fun. Oh man, that was probably a weird angle. But yeah, I'm just watching some old CTFXC videos over there. That's good stuff. That was disgusting. So yeah, hopefully I feel better tomorrow and still get to go to work tomorrow. Alright, later. Well, hey there, internets. Guess what? It's Halloween, and I'm a redneck. Hi, guys! I'm driving again, yay! But I'm rocking out, so it's alright.
Ever since I was a young boy, I've played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball.
You guys, it's snowing, which is really odd because it's only 44 degrees out right now, and yet I'm in Sundance, Wyoming, and it's snowing. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, Sundance always has some weird weather, but still, you know, it's not like it's cold enough to really be snowing. It's really strange. All right, later. Hey guys, gotta adjust you here. Got you in my suction cup. buddy Rob, who I haven't seen in quite a while, and we actually went on a coal mine tour. One of my best friend's dad works at a coal mine here in Gillette, and he volunteered to take us on a tour around the mine and kind of see how it works. I did record a little bit. I was kind of nervous recording out there because, you know, coal has gotten kind of a lot of bad press lately, and it could be taken the wrong way if I was recording. So I recorded as much as I felt comfortable with. So yeah, you'll see that footage here in a little bit. Ooh, man, I burped. Yeah, you'll see that footage here right now. Actually, I'm recording it out of order because I just wanted to kind of explain that. So yeah, all right, here you go.
Yeah, so our operation used to be real simple. It used to be a shovel truck operation, and like the coal face, we used to have a number of benches, and all the dirt used to be moved by shovels and trucks. Now they do what they call a dozer push, and so instead of before, like if you have that coal face there, that's all coal down there.
Yeah.
We would be going in that direction, and then there would be nice even benches, you know, all that dirt, and then you dump that dirt in, you know, in the backfill area. Once you mine it, then you just backfill behind you. Now it's more like a dragline pit, where in order to get that coal face right there, like if they were going to start here, what they do, they cast blast the first like 100 feet of dirt in place.
How many tons?
404. Yeah, those are the biggest haul trucks. Those Cat 797s. They're the biggest haul truck on the market. But you know, you see 400 tons of dirt being dumped, and when you look at everything, it looks like just a teaspoon. You know, it doesn't. You know, yeah, hard to make. This big gooseneck.
Yeah.
What they do is they drop to the ground like that, and then they can disconnect from that, pull away from it, and then the piece of equipment walks onto that flatbed, and then this they back up to it and hook up to it and then lift it up. It's a big hydraulic unit that lifts that up.
Oh, there's one without the trailer here.
Yeah, there's the fifth wheel hitch. That's what lifts it up again. It's not your average trailer.
Yeah.
That second tank
On the
there.
loaded side especially, that's pretty beat up.
Did most
I
of
don't know
the
if I can get that, Stewie.
did most of the work on building the support structure for that second one.
All right on.
Those big beams and the cross beams and the vertical beams and all of that. When that thing was almost new, I bet it wasn't much more than a year old or something. Yeah, scraper coming. Oh, there's a center pin in the middle, you know, that it pivots around.
Yeah.
And then on the top, inside the machinery house, is a great big nut. It's just a threaded nut. And after a while, the house, you know, it has a little bit of play.
Mm-hmm.
You measure it. That's part of it. You can move like if you go between the bottom of the house and the tracks, and then you have them put some torque on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to move about not more than about 3/4 of an inch. So it has a little bit of play. Okay. But you know, and then it loosens up over time. So then occasionally the maintenance guys have to go in and tighten that nut, you know, to get it the right amount of play. Well, the supervisor he had a real brainstorm. He said, instead of tightening that nut with porta powers, doing it the hard way, he said, let's just stick that bucket out and have the dozer, we'll hold the nut and have the dozer push the bucket, And so, that sounds good. And so they all had communications, they had the radio, and they started moving, and the dozer operator, he didn't have communication with the operator, and he kept going with the dozer, and he over tightened that nut. And so, and then it got too tight, and then galled the pin inside the bushing. It was bound up. It was ruined. We had to take the center pin out. The center pin is about 9, probably about 9-10 feet long, about this big around. It has a wall thickness. It has a 4-inch wall thickness. It's a massive pin. It's a center pin for a shovel. And so it was ruined. I just hired on. I was pretty new. And they didn't know how to take it, so they dug a pit underneath it, and they tried to drive it out. They took all the covers off the top of the machine. They tried, and they couldn't drive it out. And so they figured, we're going to have to cut that pin in half around this way. And right between where it pivots there, underneath the machinery house, it's called the collector ring area. That's where it pivots, and the collector rings are where they collect the electricity. It slides, and that's where the power is. And so it was my job to go inside the collector ring area and cut that center pin in half. I'll go all the way around it. and so it was all full of grease and crater and junk. And so I suited up with rain gear, top and bottom. We took duct tape, and I had my welding gloves, and I had the guys help. They duct taped my wrist, and they duct taped it on my ankles, and I got all leathers on over that, and I got all suited up, climbed in the collector ring area, and I had a torch with a number 8 tip. It's huge. and I had a drill. We drilled a hole with a drill to get started, and I fired up that torch, and they hadn't cleaned it. It was grease and crater in there. I mean, they'd cleaned it a little bit, but not enough. And man, it was a slimy mess, and I had this big, torch going, and fire and metal blowing all over the place. And I had a beard at the time. Anyway, and they sent another guy in with me, Andy Delaramich. He was there just to watch me so I didn't burn up. Yeah. And grease and everything. It took a couple hours, but I cut that center pin in half and got it. And then when I got done, I had crater in my beard. And so that was the last day I had a beard. That's the last time I had a beard. I got home, I went through 3 razors. I cut it off with, I got my razors all gummed up, and I had to throw away 2 of them. I finally got it done with the 3rd one. and then over the next couple of weeks, then we got a new center pin, and we had to install the new center pin and get it all put back together again.
Oh, and I forgot to say goodbye to you guys. So because I'm pretty much going to get home and put this stuff on the computer, because I don't really have much else going on. Ah, darn it. Don't have much else going on, but so have a great week, you guys, and I will see you next week. All right, bye.